For the next 2 days, we're eating only what we catch, exploring these remote oceans. We come across some beautiful lobsters and find some tight structure to shoot some big coral trout. We managed to wrangle them from the depth, and we come across some super strange animals. We find some blue water and have a few locals join us.
Guys, you would not believe it. We got 2 tiger sharks here right now. I do not recommend for you guys to do this, but I'm gonna jump in and swim with them.
We cook up some incredible tacos using the ingredients that we caught and put a little bit of a secret spin on it. And it starts in 3, 2, 1.
We're out on the jet ski right now, guys, and my sister has come all the way from the other side of Australia, and we got one wild episode in store for you guys today. We are exploring this beautiful ocean right behind me, and what we're looking for is the tastiest fish in the ocean, the coral trout. My sister's name, coincidentally, is actually Coral. So today we're gonna find the coral trout, my favorite fish in the ocean, and we're gonna cook it up a little bit later. But stick around, guys, because there's some psycho stuff that's gonna happen in this episode. I promise you that much. Let's get to it. We got a bit of ascent to get to the ground where we need to jump in the water to get these fish. So let's go. Look at these bloody conditions right now. Woohoo! All right, guys, we just pulled up at our first spot. The plan of attack is we really want to do a beach cook up later on, and I want to show my sister that's traveled all the way across Australia how insane these fish truly are. So number one is a coral trout. We need to get a coral trout, but if we find some other good stuff down there, I definitely will not pass up the opportunity. We need to get some fish, guys. The stocks are running low in the freezer, so let's get in the water, we'll suit up and start smacking a few bad boys. That was so sick down there, guys, but there just wasn't anything super special around. So what we're gonna do is just keep sending it right now. But I wanna show you guys something crazy. Me and my mate Riley, we went out the other day and we lucked into some craze. Check out this footage.
We were diving around, having a few looks under some rocks, and we spotted this beautiful crayfish. He was sitting right in the middle of this giant rock. So what we're doing here is we're just essentially figuring out what are the entry and exit points in case he escapes. So what I do is I try to reach down there, but he was too deep. As you can see, Riley here is trying to stuff his arm down, but he was sitting right in the middle. These crayfish will usually stay in their spots. They will not move unless they are super, super threatened. So we went down, we blocked off both holes, and Riley managed to wrangle out this beautiful painted crayfish. One of my favorite species of crayfish, and they are incredible eating and looking.
Woohoo! Fuck. Nice cray, bro. We got it out. Oh. Look, they're gonna ride with us. Oh my goodness, look at them. That's so sick. Yes. Yeah, boys. Woohoo! Yes. Yes. The little baby one. All right, just pulled up the next spot, guys. We've dropped the pick. We're gonna get in the water and start smacking a few of these. All right, this bombie should be loaded. Let's go. We got a trout sitting down there, but it's super weird because what he's doing is he's sitting underneath the bobby. But then when I go near him, he's jamming himself into the bobby so that I can't shoot him. So what I'm gonna have to do is try to line up my gun with like the angle that he's jammed himself in the bobby and take the shot. We got him. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is a good trout. Woo, that's a proper one. You would not believe what that coral trout was doing. He was so bloody smart, it was insane. So essentially, underneath these bommies, guys, it's sometimes hollow, and that's exactly what it was down there. Now, there's these little cracks in the bommy. So what he was doing was, as I was going down, he would slide his body like almost into a keyhole, like into this crack. So I could just see his tail out the back of this crack, and I knew he was still in there. So what I did is I swam around to the other side of the bommy, dropped down, tapped my gun against the reef. I just tapped it against the reef to make a little bit of a noise, and that should scare him out that little crack, which his head is right near. And that's exactly what I did. And then as I came around, I just saw him sitting underneath that bommy, and he had made his way out, stuck my gun underneath, and just went boom, and absolutely nailed him. He reefed me underneath there, and then there was a little bit of tug of war, but we got him. Woohoo! That is a proper trout. Look at the head on that thing. Woo, that is an absolute donkey, man. I reckon he's probably pushing, close to 70 centimeters, I reckon. He's a big fish, man. We've done it, guys. We got the coral trout. We have the best eating fish in the ocean. Cannot wait to show you guys why these are my favorite fish in the ocean. I'm gonna show you for the cook up, but I'm frothing. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, guys, I'm absolutely frothing. We got our coral trout. We're gonna send it in and cook it up. But while I'm sending it in, guys, I wanna show you something crazy. We went out to the Blue Lagoon the other day, and let's just say we encountered something that was psycho. Take a look at this. Woohoo! Look at him go! Woohoo! Woohoo! Look at him! Yeah, boy! It's so glassy right now, guys. It's insane. Look at it. It's so glassy. What? That is psycho. All right, guys, we're just gonna jump in the water and have a bit of a snorkel. It looks absolutely insane out here right now. So let me show you this underwater world. It is nuts, man. There's so many fish. Let's get down there. It looks like that sun is finally starting to come out, and check out this reef right behind me. Woo. It is nuts, man. Look at this. What the hell? Look at this reef right here. We're just gonna drift right over the top of it. Guys, you will not believe it. We got 2 tiger sharks here right now. Look at this. All right, so we got one here. Look, we got one big one here. This one's bigger. Wow, this thing's a big dog, man. Look at him. I do not recommend for you guys to do this, but I'm gonna jump in and swim with him. He's just cruising. That was literally insane. We were following one tiger shark, and then I turned around like 20 meters, there's another bigger one. So you can see in the footage, that second one that I swam with is like way bigger and way thicker than that little first one. But that was insane, bro. He was so chill. He was just cruising, and I was just following him, bro. That was insane. Woo! I'm frothing. Alrighty, guys, we're back down on the beach right now. We're doing a little bit of a family cook-up. My sister Coral, she's going for a little bit of a swim right now, and we've got this giant coral trout. Just gonna whack the fillets straight off him, and I'm gonna show you guys why this is the #1 tasting fish in the ocean. These things are so good, guys. And they've got one secret thing that no other fish has, and that's what I want to show you. And the attack is we're going to do coral trout tacos, but there's a little bit of a twist, guys. So you're going to have to stick around and see how this goes. It is going to be so sick. First, look at this though. This coral trout has all these parasites in its nostrils. I don't know if you can see. Look at all these parasites right here. You see all this? They're little parasites that live in its nostrils right there. All right, I'm going to take you through how I clean this coral trout. So simply, I don't even bother gutting the fish. I just make one small cut down there, go all the way up to the shoulder, and then I just turn my blade. I start making my way along the backbone right here. You can see I'm just making a small incision, working my way down towards that tail. Once I do that, I start lifting. And what I'm doing is I'm just running that knife straight along that backbone right there. You can probably hear the bones rubbing against my knife and just making sure that I maximize all of the meat. Stick the knife through the tail and then start coming up the bottom loin right here, just still peeling away and making those cuts. And then once I do that, I'll spin it around and start cutting from the bottom here. I'll stop right near the anal right there because I don't want to go into the gut cavity, and then I'll start making my way through the rib cage right here, making some cuts, making sure that I run my knife over the top of that rib cage and coming all the way down, maximizing as much meat as possible, and make the final cut to finish it off. And that is our beautiful fillet. You know, it's a good sign when it's see-through just about. Yeah, absolutely smashed that. And on the cook, we've just got quite a bit of oil in there because what we're going to do is we're going to shallow fry this beautiful coral trout skin. And what it does is it turns into like pork crackling. It is so good. I know a lot of people have done it, except we kind of have our own way that we do it. So I'm going to show you guys how we do it, and it is so sick. It adds to the final touch. How's the setup on it right now though, guys? Got the fam, got the sister. It's completely glassed out. We're doing a bit of a cook up. Are you ready for the coral with the coral trout? Right, guys, so we've got our coral trout skin right here. So what you actually do is you just put it in the oil. You want like a little bit of oil because you just want to like kind of shallow fry it. So you'll see exactly, as soon as you put it in, it starts to curl up. And you can see the scales, they actually kind of like stand up and they got that really, really nice crispy texture. And they're so good. What we do, guys, we've got this coral trout skin right here. We actually put a little bit of koopy on it. What we usually do is we'll eat a little bit like this as an entree, and then we'll save a little bit and put it in the tacos, and it's almost like a chip inside the taco. So we're just gonna have one bit each. I just wanna show my sister how good this is, and then we'll save the rest and we'll put in the tacos once this coral trout meat is done. All right, cheers to first bit of coral trout skin. Let me know how she goes. Good? It's literally like pork crackling, guys. It is so good. What are you giving it out of 10?
I'm gonna have to give it a 9.5.
That's pretty bloody good of me.
Mwah.
Coral trout is on the cook. It is looking so bloody good. Getting a little bit of color on it. All right, guys, we're gonna serve this thing up right now. So what we got is our beautiful taco. I think what we should do to begin with is we'll put the salad at the bottom because we don't want to make the skin go soggy. So we'll put a bit of the salad here, just kind of whipped up a little bit of a salad. Coral definitely made this because I would never put that much effort into a salad. But anyway, there's some goodies in there. So got a bit of salad right there. Put a bit of avocado in there. And then we'll go a little bit of fish. This coral trout, look at it. Oh my goodness. A little bit of coral trout. And then to finish it off, guys, we got the crispy skin. You can hear it, so good. Put the crispy skin at the top for a little bit of crunch, or a little bit of extra crunch. And then to wrap it all up, we've got the koopy, sriracha koopy. That right there, guys, is probably the sexiest taco on bloody planet Earth.
Give us a look inside.
Look at it. It's the sexiest taco on planet Earth. So much crunch, so much flavor. That's it for this adventure, guys. Me and my sister are gonna smash down these and enjoy the sunset. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next Offshore Tales. Much love. Woohoo!